All right, welcome to the Ms. Parker After Party. And so far, we have, of course, the guest of honor, Ms. Parker, is with us.
A little low
Very
there,
good
Neil.
friend, What?
A little low there, buddy. I'm just saying.
A little low.
Yeah,
Get a little closer to your mic, buddy.
yeah, get up in there.
I can't get any closer to my mic. If I
Come on
did, I'd
now,
be
yeah, you
kissing it.
Put that thing right in your mouth there, buddy. Come on.
I'll be back.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's gonna be one of those kind of nights.
Yeah.
Ollie's already he's feeling
All
better,
right.
everybody.
So we also got my very good friend, co-host and producer, Mr. Mikey Pham is with us.
Hola,
He used
humans.
to be brother from the other coast, Mr. Canadian.
My
Oliphant is with us.
ex-brother.
And the sale lady, Stephanie Helms, is also with us as well. And there's more coming, more than likely. I've got links out there. So we shall
too.
see who ends up joining the show.
I wish my phone would stop reminding me about how many calories I haven't burned today.
Neil After Dark is live.
Slacker, your phone is telling you.
How does my phone know if I'm working out? What? Because I carry it around. I leave it down to charge. What the hell does it think I'm doing at that point? Just standing still? That's not
Oh,
fair.
look at this. We got a little, what do you call it? Reference here. Prodigy.
Oh.
You're the victim.
I got to be honest with you. I was really expecting Artemis to show up since he was so active in the chat during the show.
Artie? He might. You never know. He might, but
He'll be here. It'll turn crazy if he is.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. Artie is quite the character.
He is. Puts a smile
one
on
of
your
the-
face, though.
Oh, did you guys watch the congressional hearing about all the aliens and the whatnot?
No, fuck.
I had to stop watching it because I had to do the thing on Skeptic Haven. So no spoilers. I didn't get to finish it yet.
Oh my
Wait.
god, it is amazing.
Spoilers?
It's
It just
amazing.
came out today. It was like
Dude,
streaming live.
Dude,
Dude,
there's
it's great.
nothing you haven't heard on it. Nothing.
There's new stuff now. We know things.
No, there's not.
Neil,
New stuff.
Neil, did you hear what they're saying? It's not about evidence.
Yes.
It's about
Yeah.
did you hear what they're saying? And
Oh, yeah.
that's
It's what they're not saying that tells us that they know the things. You know what I mean? We're getting closer to knowing
Okay,
what we don't know.
first of all,
Yeah.
there's no
Or there-
there's no spaceships. There's no fucking
Hey,
aliens.
hey,
They aren't
hey.
going to come here in
hey,
a spaceship. They're going to
hey.
send little tiny probes and stuff.
There
like
are
this will.
spaceships. There are spaceships. Are you telling me that what the dude Neil deGrasse Tyson did when he was up there on the moon wasn't a spaceship? That was a
Let me-
spaceship. That
let
took
me,
him to the moon and it
Tyson
brought
wasn't
him
on
back.
the moon.
let me just go ahead and hold on.
My story.
Two seconds. Let me just go ahead and separate what I'm saying from what Ms. Parker is saying and what
Oh,
the
I was
Neil
trying to
is saying.
support you.
I'm saying there's new crazy Republican arguments. I'm not saying there's new evidence for aliens.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
thought that's
advocating
what
for
you were
that.
saying. I thought I
That
was
is not
supporting
what
your
I'm saying.
alien argument.
No, I don't have an alien argument. I just want to see how
I thought we were on the
how
same
much
page.
money they're willing to waste. Like if it's aliens, you're not fucking catching them.
There's something up there, man. We gotta get them.
Who cares if it is aliens? Let's not empty our fucking pocketbooks trying to make a
What
fucking
else are we
alien
supposed
net.
to spend money on? School books?
Dude, if they want to be caught, they'll come say hi. They're not gonna let you catch them in a fucking net like you have at fucking Petco to get the goldfish out.
We're
of
not trying to get nets. We already caught them, and we found out about their bodies during this congressional hearing.
Sure, you didn't.
Yeah, they were talking about bodies.
Let's see it. Let's see them.
I can't show you. I don't have the clearance.
Right,
Jar
which is not-
classified.
freaking across the universe.
It's fucking bullshit, people. All right.
It was 3 hours of
It's-
amazing questions
so
and
that's-
dodging. It was
That's
great.
the thing to watch, Neil, is now that certain people are in certain positions, they're gonna open up some of these committees so they could really find some answers about what's really going on.
We're gonna
behind
get
the
to the
scenes,
bottom
at
of
the-
it.
at behind the scenes in Washington. We're gonna find out. So that's what I want to watch. Is how
Mhm.
stupid are
None of
these
it is new, though. These are the stories that I've been hearing since the fucking 70s, dude.
Neil, there has never been a fucking committee in Congress with the expressed authority to
Sure.
interrogate people for no fucking reason.
It's amazing.
And it's not, and it hasn't been televised for sure.
Mm.
Not in that format, but it has been spoken about for many, many years. All the same shit.
Yeah, people
The
have
best part
said
is
it, but
going
these
to, like,
people aren't fucking
social.
Congress people. I'm saying like these are Congress people.
Social.
Not-
And go just see what they're talking about. It's freaking
So
amazing.
what does that mean? So
It
who
means
cares that they're Congress
it
people? They're still
confirms-
people.
It
because they're
confirms that CERN is real. It confirms that the government's been lying to us
CERN
for
is.
years. It confirms that birds are machines.
Miss
And
Parker, stop joking for a second. I have to tell him this. Wait,
Oh.
and then do the jokes. Hold on. It's important, Neil, because these people have constituents and these people have voters. Their voters are telling them to do this. We need to identify which people think that there's Martians and that we should spend taxpayer money on fucking Martians. So yeah, this is very important because they don't get any money. I need to know everybody on that committee, and we need to defund everything that they're trying to do because I don't have $1 billion for them to waste trying to fucking capture Marvin the Martian in a fucking jellyfish net from SpongeBob.
here's the thing, sweetie pie.
This shit is not free.
But you need those people. Those people.
No. Well, fine, they can be there, but they can't have
You
any
need 'em.
money. They can't have any money. I'm sick of.
I
fucking
know that
crazy
they're
shit.
annoying and they're horrible and they just have all of this stuff, but you would have to start excluding people from their thought crimes. These weird, stupid congressional hearings that we're seeing is because those people were voted in by their constituents. They represent the thoughts of their constituents. You don't have to look for them. They're right there. Marjorie Taylor Greene and everyone who voted for her, they believe in what she said and she is fighting the crusade for them. What is interesting is that there's enough people in our country to where we actually have enough people in Congress saying this crazy stuff. That's what's interesting. We're either going to hit we're going to hit like a tipping point. You know, when they tell you what is it called? When the population hits a point of no return and it just like bottlenecks out. What is that called?
Point of no return.
Manhattan.
That's what's happening to our government.
Of days.
So I mean, think about when a bunch of radical, alien believing, the waters making the frog gay people are in Congress writing the bills. You know, where do we go from there? We turn into Florida.
There's
we
no
can't have
aliens,
Florida.
people, right? So just fucking relax. Oh shit.
I just want to introduce my friends who are here with me on the moon. Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz.
Over here we have Plato, and next to him is Aristotle. So
now I don't normally condone.
We're all actually after a quick little trip back to Earth. We'll be in
a
Congress
spaceship,
tomorrow.
correct?
Yeah.
I see.
Well, actually, no. We're using the speed of thought. Because that's what the ancient. Yeah, much
transporter
quicker.
technology.
I would just like to thank Buzz Aldrin for providing one of the most hilarious clips in the history of Earth. When that guy jumped up in his face, some reporter who told him that he was a liar for saying he landed on the moon, and Buzz at like 80 fucking cold cocks him in the face. Just boop. He called me a liar.
I
was like, dude, you can't say that to him. That's Buzz. You know how crazy he is? He got in a rocket on purpose, man. He's got no fear. He's got nothing to lose.
I thought that was a fake video.
No, he hit that guy.
He really did that.
Yeah.
Oh. Old man strength, old astronaut strength.
Matter of fact, I think I'll get back to the boat because this is, the moon's a little stifling right now.
You know the thing about the restaurants on the moon. Great food, no atmosphere.
One of these days.
Yeah. Well.
Dark side.
Yeah, I kind of laughed at that whole thing anyway, so it's kind of a bit of a joke.
Yeah.
Really? They actually conducted hearings on aliens?
Yep.
Yes.
They've interviewed several people already. They're still going.
They're
not done.
Us.
It's horrible.
What?
Congressional
As we speak, there.
There are 3 people there, alleged professionals or whatever.
One dude is just on the circuit.
People.
He says he's ex-military and he was like in the really higher ups and he saw things and knows people that saw things that are too afraid to say things about the things that they saw. So he's saying them out loud and he's been writing books and telling
one.
Convenient.
I will stand out in front and be the vanguard.
Yeah, there's 3 dudes who are getting all these questions. It's absolutely ridiculous. If you type it in, you can see it. You could just watch the doodle. This morning, I was watching Donald Trump speak, and it was
always a treat.
Oh, it's a new speech. He did a brand new speech. He was doing it for the Republican, the whatever thingy, when they all get together and vote for the person that they want to vote for. And yeah, it was bad. It was only like a 15-minute speech, but it was the same one he did right before January 6th. So it's
so he's encouraging people to go riot.
This is a war. It's a war. It's a battle. It's a holy war. He said it was a holy war. It's a battle. We're going to lose our country. He's the only hope, in his own words. I'm the only thing that can save this country.
A really cool podcast called The Bin Podcast. They had this guy on there, Mikey Pham. He covered this last Thursday. You guys can check out the VOD over on twitch.tv/The Bin Podcast. What was the question?
He is a cool guy.
Inciting. He should be just can't run for office anymore.
He should be arrested.
That's what they're hoping with that Georgia shit, because if the election tampering in Georgia can make him ineligible for any other public office.
Yeah, I mean, it's
the
really
one
weird.
to go through. But the thing is, you got to get the Georgia one done before the election.
And he's trying to postpone all of them till after the election, because he can't be held, to this timeline of all these court cases if he's running for president. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way he could do both. Plus, there's no way he can get a jury.
In court everywhere.
How does Donald Trump find a jury? They're using everything outside of the book. It's crazy. It's got an absolute. Oh, and then Rudy Giuliani.
How does he find a jury that's not made up of the lizard people?
He can't.
Where is he going to find 12 Chester Cheetos of his peers?
I mean, when your T-Rex in a human suit goes and raises that, it's like, what are you going to do
I've
there?
been watching Secret Invasion with Samuel L. Jackson, and they always say Hollywood tells you stuff that they don't want you to know about what you know about what you don't know. So I know now. Yeah, I know now.
Wait, what?
No, that wasn't W.E.B. Du Bois. That was Eugene V. Debs. And yes, he did run from prison on the socialist ticket.
It's getting really weird. A lot of the conspiracy theories are melting together again, and they're marrying each other. And this is going to be probably the most embarrassing political season ever.
I knew I shouldn't have said anything. Now the lizard people are in the frickin' chat. God,
there should be one or two of them.
Excuse us, we do not exist.
There always is.
Funny.
If they come out with some form of actual demonstrable evidence for these aliens, then I'd be happy to see it and go, cool, very cool. But it's unlikely that a species that's far advanced than us would be coming here themselves. They would probably just send little fucking microscopic robots here to check everything out.
Have there been any shark attacks this summer?
I believe so. There was one. I heard of at least one.
We should have a hearing on that.
Momoa.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's more with all the warm water. I heard sharks like warm water.
We have been seeing great whites off the coast here, and that's not a common thing.
See?
Lucky.
I heard that there's like sharks off in North Carolina or something.
They always have sharks.
Do they? Is that a thing? That's terrifying.
They don't get like the tropical looking ones, but
yeah, but they have their own little sharkies.
Yeah, they have sharks.
Oh, that's terrifying. I don't like it.
Someone's got to eat all those fish.
Yeah, people.
Well,
so long and thanks for all the fish.
We weren't always an option.
Oh.
My order of aliens is shit.
Yeah, why didn't the aliens eat all the fish? So then we wouldn't eat sharks. Wait,
Just
sharks
saying.
are aliens.
Yeah, what if sharks
Sharks
are
are
aliens
aliens.
and they're eating our fish?
Well, that's whales, Mikey.
Yeah,
That's whales. Whales
try
are-
the M&Ms. I like it.
I don't know that I'm going to be able to provide evidence for anybody that cephalopods aren't just aliens.
I just don't want anything
They're
eating
too
our
smart.
fish.
They're too smart.
No, I think maybe
Squids,
they're cousins.
octopi,
They're our
cuttlefish.
cousins.
No, they're too smart, man.
They're our cousins. They just got dropped in the water, and then their bodies did that. That's what happens to a baby when you leave it in the water too long. It turns into a little cephalopod.
See, remember the little cute baby from Men in Black, the first one?
Yeah, the little squid baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was so cute.
Yeah. See?
Mm.
Aliens. Here, I got a round the horn question. If we did find aliens, what kind of aliens from like TV's movie, whatever, would you prefer them to be? Like, do we want to find Klingons or like I don't know, one of the things from Star Wars that I can't what's an alien? Like a Twi'lek or something? Like what kind of aliens would you hope to find?
Oh, I know.
Okay, go ahead.
You remember there was a movie called Mac and Me?
Yes.
Those are the aliens I want.
They're so weird.
Those are the ones I want. They just go.
What about batteries not included?
Include it.
I don't
Let me
remember
look it
that.
up really quick. Let me get a reference. Hold on.
Mm,
E.T. phone home.
You want the ET aliens? They had weird
He
heads.
looks like he
man.
farts a lot. I wouldn't want to
Very
be around him.
gaseous.
Yeah, he just seems exceptionally gaseous. Like your descended belly does not give me comfort.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
your
but
parallelogram torso doesn't let me think you got some real tight.
Your
skills in
bowels
there.
are wrong. There's something
all
going on
I'm saying is, if it is that alien, it connects us to the Star Wars universe because those aliens were on the council.
Oh, look
That's
at
right.
Ollie,
you.
That's
Ollie,
right.
you could just get someone from Star Wars. Why you gotta grab the
Like,
I
weirdo?
gotta go the extra mile with the farting Reese's alien.
Ollie, Earth is part of Star Wars canon.
Yep.
Why
Oh,
you
somebody said
Wait,
cone
get
heads, but they don't have butts.
the alien,
Coneheads,
the
yeah.
alien doorstop?
Yeah, I want the cone heads. Yeah.
I knew someone was gonna say cone heads. I knew it. I never understood that. It was so weird to me.
The cone heads.
You're too young.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
I missed the boat. You know what I mean? Like I just didn't
Yeah.
catch it when it was live, so it's not funny now.
It was funny to me. It's still funny to me now. And I was not part of that generation. I love the Conehead movie. It's ridiculous.
Oh, it's funny. But even the old
was a
SNL
movie?
sketches were funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a feature-length movie that is just absolutely ridiculous. You should watch it. Treat yourself. Seriously. Yeah.
I think the Ferengi, because there are a lot of them sitting on the Supreme Court right now.
Dangerous though, Steph, because if the Ferengi ever showed up here, they'd enslave us all.
You
Yep, clothe
your women? Disgusting.
Yeah, we're talking Sam Alito right there. I mean, you know,
Sounds horrible.
the guy is corrupt as fuck and he hates women. So there you go. That's
I do not like
Morg from
Ferengi's
Orc.
teeth.
There's the answer.
Morg from Orc.
Nanu,
it's
Nanu.
Yeah, Mark from
Mark,
Mark. Yeah.
yeah.
What
Or what
about
was this child's name?
or for a friendly race, let's go with the Minbari. I think they'd be pretty good.
Who's
Yeah,
the Minbari?
from
Babylon 5.
yes, thank you.
What
That's-
is-
fuck? My
I'm
brain has
really
not been
digging
working
these
today.
little robots from Batteries Not Included. They're like
Yeah, the
little
spaceships. Yeah,
Yeah, they're like little, I don't know, like they're adorable. I want them.
they're
I didn't
living
know they-
spaceships. You
Oh,
didn't
they're little
watch the
sentient
movie. It's
ships.
great. Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, they're so cute. They're like you can put them in the palm of your
Wait
hand.
till you see they have babies. They have little babies.
Shut the heck up. They're like
Yeah,
little
yeah.
transformer babies.
Yeah, I just watched that new Transformers. Actually, right?
It is so good.
It's actually better than some of the other ones. That's for sure.
It's my favorite. Out of all the ones that have come out so far, that's the number one. The story was better. They didn't
Yeah.
do that weird romance rom-com BS with me. I got to see some really cool, awesome transformations. The only thing I don't like, explain this to me. And I get really upset. My son said I was stupid.
Okay.
I love Transformers. I understand that Transformers come from a planet of sentient machines, correct?
Cybertron.
And those machines do not need to have reproductive organs, correct?
True.
I don't know,
Right?
but sure.
They build each other. This is a building situation. They build each other. They are sentient. This is what things are. They build the next generation. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So at what point did these sentient machines say, we need tits? I get very upset with and I get it. Hasbro made these cartoons to sell the toys, and eventually they like, oh, girls like toys too. Let's make a girl robot. But it doesn't make sense. Where does it come from? Where did she come from? If they're all men robots, is that a boy robot who said, you know what, I want to upgrade? Or is there just like an island of female robots that nobody wants to talk about because they were ostracized for leaking on Wednesday? Nobody's giving me answers.
They are in storage.
See, that's even worse. There's just a bunch of female robots in storage.
There's safety elements. It's climate control.
That's even more terrifying.
Look, I don't have to protect the rights of these fake made-up robot women. All right, I'll put them in a. You know what? Now they're in a shack. Okay, and
Maybe they're walking around in a robot burqa.
Well, there's a female robot who was boinking the Emperor Cleon on Foundation there.
Mark gets me. Where does gender come into robots? And that's what killed me with Transformers. As you watch the progression of the show, everything makes sense. And then they just like all of nowhere, oh, here's these girl robots. And I'm like, this sucks.
Why do men on Earth have nipples?
Oh, so that he can see in the dark.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
No, they absorb the essence of the planet.
They never have any problem with door jams, though. That's
helps you navigate.
Why do all Adam and Eve paintings have belly buttons on Adam and Eve?
That's a freaky one. I was told that God gave them belly buttons so they wouldn't scare their children.
Okay, I like that.
All right.
It's a really good lie.
Yeah, it was just the lie was
a really good lie.
Oh, the one I heard the other day that all the gods that came before Jesus that had died on a cross, been born of a virgin, all that, the devil went back in time and supplanted those stories. And I thought, you've got to be kidding me. That's the answer.
All those,
the greatest story ever told.
How many
the greatest lie. There could be hundreds of thousands, depending on who you're talking about.
I mean, that died on a cross were virgin birth.
I think there was a handful.
Resurrection.
12-ish.
No.
The motif comes up maybe once or twice, I think.
It's maybe
birth.
There's like times.
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 virgin births in mythology.
Yeah, when I say 12-ish, I don't mean in the complete exact story. I just mean different versions of different stories have different elements that match. So you can come up with 12.
And there are other parts of stories too, like Moses and Horus both were shipped up a river in a wicker basket.
Sure.
Little basket.
Oh, Odin hung himself on a tree. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To dry?
Oh, that's a good
to gain wisdom. He's trying to ingratiate himself with the Norns.
Do you have a favorite god motif? For me, I love sacrificial gods, like gods who are like, I'm gonna give my life for the universe, like Panku, who like literally sacrifices his body for the sky and the stars. I love those gods. What's your favorite god motif?
Good question.
I like Mbumba, one of the African gods that threw up the universe into existence.
Ooh, that's a fun one. He had a belly ache and then he threw up. That's a good one.
Yep.
I like the
consuming his own shit. He threw up the earth.
Wasn't there a god who like splooged the universe into existence?
My bad.
Splooged.
I'm trying to use
I haven't heard in a while.
I'm trying to use like a word that won't get
Krishna, actually.
dotted.
Let's see. Let's find out. Hang on. It's real.
I could have sworn there was one.
Google.
I mean, I've heard of panspermia, but come on.
Was there a gym sock involved?
God that splooged the universe into existence.
How would he say that?
A crusty gym sock.
Yeah.
The crusty gym sock
Serious question.
hypothesis.
I had to say
Pantheism.
crusty, didn't I?
I'm saying there's a God who did it. There's a God who got
Yeah, there
super.
is.
He was lonely.
I don't think
and
they understood. They
the
understood
splooge
the whole splooge
Yeah.
part. So let's try. that
I'm not
again.
sure that
Which
Google
God
understands splooge.
ejaculated the universe into existence.
There's a dude who did it, and I can't remember
That's
his
in the
name.
Christopher. It's in the Christopher Hitchens book. I know there is too.
Early myths state that Atum created the god Shu and goddess Tefnut by spitting them out of his mouth.
No, he
No.
jizzes them out.
That's not
so we did a
quite the
snowball.
shit we had in mind.
Yeah. So what happens is like
There
he's
probably isn't any then.
like he's alone and he's like super lonely all by himself in the void. So it's just this God and the void, and then he gets this urge to just not be alone anymore, and then he splooges, and then he's not alone anymore in the void, and then him and the thing that is in the void with him have a situation, and then more splooging happens, and then you get a bunch of other gods, and then that's yeah. Like he makes a self of himself, and then like they do a thing, and then all the other things happen. It's crazy.
Prograstic. What? Pragmatic Crystal says Anki.
Is it Anki? I'm telling you, there's a god that did it.
Siri?
Egyptian gods are really kinky too, because there's a god. I think it's Iris.
I don't have Siri, dude.
Well, no,
ISIS.
is it Isis?
I'm
Where
not
she
on
like
Apple.
she had to find
My
her
shit is
husband's bits and
overpriced
pieces, and then she
underpowered.
put it all
Yes, that was
together.
ISIS. And
The resurrection
both her
story.
husband and her brother Osiris. Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
they cut
Yeah.
him up. His brother cut him up because his brother was a hater, and then put him
Yeah,
all
that
over
was-
the place.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was what Set, I believe.
Mhm.
So,
But
yeah,
the best
I-
part was how does she bring him back to life? That's the best part of the story.
Everyone's loving the splooge now out there in the chat.
She gave him a holy blowjob. So they
That's
put his
right.
body
That's
back
right.
together, and she
Right.
couldn't get him to wake up. And she's like,
I
"Oh my
knew there was
god,
some
what
sort
do
of
I
thing.
do?" And so she like put her mouth on his peen, and she gave him like the best blowjob ever. And he was like, "Oh my god, I love you, baby." And yeah, it happened. He woke up, and everything was great with the world.
I
Hashtag.
just got to go to the bathroom for a few minutes. I'll be right back.
It's one of the most romantic
Take a
stories.
sock with you.
That's what it's for. That's what the yeah.
It's like one of the most romantic stories ever. She literally crossed every mountain, every sea, just to kiss his peen again, and it's like so sweet. It's so
Best
Yeah, you
after
know-
show ever.
You don't think the angel's
Speaking
holding
of-
Mary's head down while God had his way with her? You don't think that was romantic?
Speaking of
single?
Galadriel,
I think that was more of like how Zeus likes to put his gold rain on people. You know, he's like, it's like, oh, the wind blew, you're pregnant. You know, it's one of those situations.
I think the eyeball angels held her down.
Keep the splooge to
And
yourself.
then the music wonk, wonka chicka wonk, wonk.
Love it. So
Oh, Lord.
I do enjoy mythology. Anytime I can
What's,
get
um,
a god story, I love them.
what's the race
Yeah.
that Ahsoka is?
It's warm in here.
Neil, what's the race? Ahsoka. Ahsoka, what is she? Is she a Twi'lek or is she something different, right?
No, she's not Twi'lek.
It's not Twi'lek.
Those I want those
figure it.
aliens.
You want those aliens?
Those aliens are cool, and they get to. Then that way we get lightsabers for free.
Ahsoka.
And then
Oh,
I
she
guess
is badass.
Ollie also gets his fucking ET.
Togruta.
Nah, I'm not
To-
saying
yeah,
that.
that's it.
They're just called
Garuta.
Osakas now.
She is badass.
Ahsokas. They're all just called Ahsokas.
Ahsoka's fucking hell yeah.
And my girlfriend's playing her. Oh,
Aw, snaps.
I want a Gamora. I want me a
Moose
Gamora.
brand tissues.
You want you a Gamora.
Well,
Gamora
what-
alien?
Creepy, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Gamora
like
aliens would be
Gamora.
cool.
Yeah, if I could have me a Gamora. Mhm.
Oh, dude,
She would break your face.
I
she could
know.
never come on screen with a green screen.
You were supposed to use blue screens anyway.
Nah,
Yeah, I got a big blue screen.
my whole wall is green. It's too late now.
Every time I used the green screen, I disappeared.
There you go.
How
Every
much
single
green
time.
do you have in your skin?
I don't know.
Too much.
Too much for a green screen.
Tomb was said to be he who comes into being by himself. Then
Came.
Exactly. She gets it. Right, then there was air and moisture. See, he did something to himself, and then air and moisture happened, and then air and moisture did some stuff together, and then more things happened. It's a real perverted story when you just read it out. It's really gross. And it's pretty much just him talking about like making sticky piles of stuff and calling it his kid. And then you want to hear the story about why the gods flooded the earth? So what had happened was there was a bunch of gods up there, and the gods were like, ooh, we need people to do stuff on the earth because we're too lazy to do it ourselves. So they made some people just dumb enough to do stuff. But what had happened was the people weren't doing what they needed them to do. So they sent a spider down, and they were like, listen, spider, I need you to tell the people to do this. They need to eat twice a day and sleep 3 times a day.
No, not
the spider's like, I got it. So he goes down there. He tells them, he messes the whole thing up. Now the people is eating 3 times a day, sleeping twice a day. What the problem is, they start pooping too much, right? And the gods don't like this because it smells bad and they can smell the poop. So not only are they now mad at the spider because he don't know how to relay a message, they're upset with humans because they stink, they smell bad, and they don't know how to listen. So the god said, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to flood it. And they just flooded them out. It was like, y'all stank.
They were right to do that.
Yeah, we do. We smell.
Every time I watch like Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones, I'm like, God, this place must smell awful.
Yes.
This place must fucking reek. Look at these fucking thick stone walls.
You've never been to a giant Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
I've been to a con. Yeah, I know that smell.
I have a guy on Twitter that I argue that we have a thread that a whole bunch of us are on. That it's like a 9-year-old thread where 3 theists and atheists go at each other. And there's this one guy, I won't say his name, but he loves to go on and he has Buddhist and Hindu philosophies. And he loves to go on and talk about how perfect he is. And I'm like, dude, your butt stinks after you poop. I mean, I'm sorry, you're not perfect. No God would create. And it's gone into this thing whenever it became a 2-hour argument between he and I. And he would come back with, oh, your butt stinks. You're just projecting. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know where to go if you live in denial that severely.
Well,
your pits and your feet don't ever. Your pits and your feet don't stink, huh? Okay.
If your butt doesn't stink, I have more questions. Like, where are you going? How much money are you making? And can I borrow $10?
No, he honestly said his poop smells good. And I was like, I just don't know where to go.
That's what I said. If you're telling me that your butthole smells good, you're preparing for something. And whatever you're preparing for, I hope you get paid good money. And I'm going to need to borrow a little money. Like, I'm going to need to borrow something. Like, let me hold $10. Obviously, you got it.
Just hold it?
Just that's what you tell people before you take their money. I saw it in a movie.
She's a bank.
I've never seen a $1,000 bill. Can I see?
Can I hold that real quick? Yeah, and then you take it.
We have them here in Canada. Well, we used to. They're pink, actually. So.
Canada money's fun.
I held 5 of them in my hand.
Hellbound's got a bidet.
I got a bidet. Yeah. Those things are awesome, man.
I can't wait till I'm like adult enough to get one of those. One of these, I'm gonna get one installed one day.
We have them at work.
The spritzer for your butt.
One, don't you?
The prices are not really expensive, but I don't want to do the lid. Like they have like the seat. They're like, oh, you can just put this seat on your thing.
It goes underneath your current lid. So it goes between the toilet and the lid.
Yeah, Are those good?
Yeah.
I feel like they're not good enough.
Oh, they're great.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, I guess that's what's in the price.
And it's $40. It took me, I don't know.
I thought I would have to get like the whole unit. That's what I was like. We were saving to do the whole thing.
And then you just need a crescent wrench to take the thing off.
I don't know what that means.
It's the one that you can like kind of spin the thing and it gets
the doohickey. Yeah.
A spanner
I got
wrench.
one of those.
In England, they call it a spanner wrench.
Yeah.
You just grab you one of those. It'll take you about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know what any of the tools are called in my house. I just it's like playing a puzzle game. I know how to fix a U-pipe. I can change the toilet. I can do all that stuff. I just don't know what any of the pieces are called. I just grab things until they fit.
I got a puzzle game.
Well, no, like everything's like a Lego set. You can only fix a U-pipe one way. You know what I mean? Like there's only one way this stuff goes. You just do it. Yeah.
We can see him over your shoulder, about to cave in on you.
They're not about to cave in. Jeez.
You have more than enough space to get more Lego sets. You're doing fine. You can get more.
No,
There's a shelf up there on the wall.
no, no, I don't. I'm running out of room here.
There's tons.
There are a few
Build
more
up,
that I'm going to
build
get.
up, build up,
I'm gonna get the new
build
Bat
up.
Cave, the which comes as a giant black thing with the bat logo in it, and inside of it is the Bat Cave. Fucking cool.
Build up.
And there's a couple of new Star Wars sets that are coming out, like from the Ahsoka series. There's a couple of ships from that, and also the Ghost ship like that. And I'm going to try and find some of the minifigures to go along with that as well. Yeah.
Stephanie's giggling.
I've always just wanted that.
Mr. Error, your
set.
order of toilet paper has shipped. You may also be interested in Dial soap.
Now that's the argument.
I'm telling you,
That's the
Google Eats is really very helpful. Really quite
Indeed.
The
helpful.
argument coming from the Christian was like, "Oh, it's just you," and I was like, "Okay, you project all you want and deny."
Somebody's got dishes.
Oh, what's going on in my kitchen?
Oh, what are you having for dinner?
For Dan.
This egg tuna thing, I think, is being whipped up over there.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Tuna thing.
Gross.
Yep. Egg tuna thing that you put on toast.
Sounds disgusting.
Oh, that's
Yep,
delicious.
it's delicious, man.
Sounds awful.
Have you ever put avocado on a Pop-Tart?
No.
See, you and Ollie will be good friends. Y'all just love abusing foods.
What?
It is delicious.
I had spinny chicken tonight, boiled potatoes, gravy, green beans. I had a healthy supper.
Yeah, you ate like an adult.
Gravy. Yeah, healthy.
I went to
Healthy
my parents' place for supper, and that's what Mom ate.
Noise.
There's some
Okay.
healthy gravy. This is
Poutine.
it's gluten-free gravy, so it's all good.
Chicken gravy, homemade.
Miss Parker, butter on a Pop-Tart is better.
Nothing's better than avocado on a Pop-Tart.
You keep
You
your
haven't
damn
heard-
avocados away from my Pop-Tarts.
Listen.
You haven't heard Peter Griffin sing butter on a Pop-Tart.
I have heard him singing, and that's a great song, and so is the song Sodomy, but it doesn't mean I agree with it. You know what I mean?
Sure. I actually went and tried it just because
It
of the
has great
song, and
song.
I was like, holy shit.
Putting butter on anything is good. I've spent $12 on a butter shake, and it's literally they take 2 sticks of just butter, salted butter. They put it in a blender with other fat products and milk and heavy cream, and then sugars, and then whatever flavoring that you think you want in there, and then they give it to you, and you sip it. And every time you swallow, you can
I don't.
feel 6 months of your life get taken away from you.
Yeah.
And it's just, it feels
With butter, too.
so bad and so good at the same time, you know?
No, don't do things like that.
Shame shake.
It is. It's something that you can't look at people and drink. You know what I mean? Like you can't look at me while I do this, you know? It's
Avoid
just-
eye contact.
yeah, you do it in the corner by yourself with shame in the dark.
Under
Where
a
no one
blanket.
can see. Yeah. It's just so
Crying while you're drinking it.
like I can't believe I did it again. I promised my mother I wasn't gonna do this again.
Why does this show feel like the last day of school before summer break?
I
Because
don't know.
Neil's not doing any more shows for a month.
Is that how you're
Months,
equating
yeah.
this?
That's
Summer
right.
break.
It's the summer break.
Well, that means you
Summer
guys need
break.
to all go to my YouTube channel and fucking subscribe.
There you go.
Am I not?
Perfect.
Been there, done that.
I'm gonna venture to guess that 90% of you are not subbed. I'm just gonna.
Well, let's
I'm
Roll
see.
it
subbed
out.
on you. Can't you see?
I'm
I'm
subbed.
subbed on you. Doesn't it show up?
Let's see. Do.
I'm relatively certain I'm subbed.
Does that
Now
show up,
it's gonna
Mikey? Do
know.
you see who
If you
subbed?
like, check it.
Yes, it'll tell you.
Yeah.
So you know I am.
So then maybe I'm not talking to you, Mike.
Yeah, you did say
Really?
that. Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Maybe
Mike,
it's for-
it's not
maybe
always
it's for
about
the-
you.
Maybe it's for the other people around. you
I think
know?
he's trying to shake me down in front of everybody, low key.
Yeah.
I am subscribed to Mikey Famine.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I am one
Who the fuck
of your
is Mikey
240
Famine? Oh.
subscribers.
Mikey Famine. I like it. Okay, so then what kind of awesomeness do you do so I can tell all the petty people? What is your shows all about? What do? You like to harass Christians?
No, I
Video
think
games and music.
that's a bad thing to do.
Well, then they're gonna
It
love you.
says
I'm
the
a
channel
peaceful-
description says stick
Let's-
around and you will eventually see something you like, which is I think that's
It's my kind of
Hey,
stuff.
hey, that's honest.
it is
Mainly
honest.
video games and music.
And I make
Gaming.
music.
He's lying.
Are you on Twitch?
I am.
Yep.
By the same
Yeah.
name.
All right, sweet. Got
Gaming
you.
with conversation. That's what it is.
He's a
Gaming
Twitch
with-
bitch.
That's what we like.
I heard that, Neil.
There's a couple of people who keep moving over to Twitch. I really like being able to play Sims and watch the news broadcast over there. So it's like super chill.
I'm fairly certain I have 100 gigs of Sims 4 shit for my wife on my PC.
Oh, I was gonna say, are you playing? Oh my god, is it not that
I don't play Sims.
bad? Okay.
You see, this one from Google Earth or Google Eats here has said, Ms. Parker, your order of butter shake ingredients has shipped. You may also be interested in health insurance.
Mm. Yeah.
Diabetes compression sucks.
I'm trying to tell you. It's called the Heart Attack Grill. And
that
the
place
Heart
is-
Attack Grill.
Like it's
The
places
show is
like
fuck
that.
around
But
and find out. Yeah. Pretty good.
that shows is essentially the same thing as like that UFO thing. It's like, God, please stop doing this so people can see us. Stop! Don't actually go in and spend money. Don't. They're looking at you. Oh, this is gonna be all over Europe. They're gonna be laughing at us. And I have to do a
think they
fucking
opened one
podcast
in
for
Europe.
Europeans, and this shit gives them ammo. Like it's bad enough that I got Texas and Florida that I have to fucking play defense on every fucking week. And then
No, Americans like fat and butter and lard and if you put butter on
Everybody
it, we're gonna
does.
eat it. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen the Texas deep
Those
fried
are some
fare?
of my nicknames.
Deep fried
Lard
Marsburg.
and fat.
Mhm. Like we have a whole fair dedicated to fried products and fried product accessories.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah,
Fried butter was the one that tripped me out. I was like, really?
Oh, yeah. Deep fried butter. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
deep fried Coca-Cola balls in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know
Did
it's
you
a
say
sin.
balls in your mouth?
I
Oh,
did. I said balls in your mouth.
Deep
That's
fried.
nom, 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 nom.
hey. Peabot Thulu, you calm down over there. No.
Simmer
Mikey's
down.
Mikey's no sub. You chill out down there. Behave yourself.
Mikey's no sub.
Easy
He's
now.
a dom.
Easy now. So my buddy, old drummer for my band, he sent me this fucking cryptic ass. It's just this little like bar, like from an obvious screenshot, and it's very small. It's like USA and New Zealand, and it's got like 4. I thought it was like quarters, but it's got hits and runs. And I text him like, "What the fuck sport is this? Like, what did you just send me?" It was like let me see. What did he say? It was the baseball boys 12 and under. They called the game after 4 innings. The score was 43-1.
Wow. Okay.
In
That's a
4 innings. I'm like, damn, dude. Because
They
they
got demolished.
the USA got 3 in the first inning, 11 in the second inning, 20 in the third inning.
Who are they playing against?
New Zealand, and then 9 in the fourth inning before they called it. Like
I
how do you
think the
call
news-
the game after 43 points? Like, why wouldn't you stop it at 20? They're clearly not coming back. 10 is
Probably
the
the other
New
emergency
Zealand
coach
rule.
squad
throwing
was a
the
little
towel.
weak in the pitching department.
Mm.
Whoever their pitcher was, that kid's fucking in therapy right now. That motherfucker got rocked for
Aw.
fucking 4 innings. Well, maybe they went through the whole crew.
So
don't
Mark
know
is
about-
wondering why
Mm.
putting streams into podcasts. I thought about it, but I just don't see why people can't just, if you have the vehicle like I have, which has updated stuff, you can just go on to I just
You
push on the
stream it
screen
through your doodle.
and it's just do it right through your car, and
So-
right from the YouTube channel.
So thank you, Mark. I hear what you're saying. As customer relations here, let me address this directly. We're gonna definitely look into that because I understand that sometimes you want to listen to your favorite content on the platform that you're used to listening to in the car. So yeah, I'll work on that for you.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think we can just push a button. They added it to YouTube, so we won't have to do shit, Neil.
Oh,
Well,
I heard
okay.
there's more
I think
involved.
we can just click a button and it'll do it. Let me look into it. Hold on.
kind of thinking Spotify might be one to go on to.
Ooh, deep fried Oreos. Yeah.
Podbean, maybe. I know there's a
Deep
bunch
fried
of them you can
Twinkies.
use.
I mean, we could go through like a normal whatever service to like put it on all the platforms and stuff like that. But like I've been podcasting for a while. I haven't found any success with just the audio only, but like the chat and like the streaming and interacting with people, we get way more attention. We get way more money. Like it's just people like the video. But I can see if I can do the YouTube thing. So then it will show up on Spotify for you guys. And then if you're on Spotify and you want to add us to your workout playlist and you don't want to switch apps and fuck up your workout, I got you. I don't know why the fuck you want to work out to fucking.
I was just gonna say,
us
like, what
making
kind of
fun of-
workout?
making fun of Ali or something like. I
Moose
don't know.
man.
Well,
Fuck you, Mikey.
comes in handy when you want to get a full breakdown on which god splooged the universe out.
Which is important information,
A deep dive,
you know.
real deep.
I mean,
show
if
you
you
big
don't
for
know, my grandmother used to tell me, she's like, if it's about your eternal soul, you better know what you're doing, right? Like, if you only get one soul, you better know what you're going to do with it. So, like, I was really down to learn about all the gods because I was like, which one of these dudes are going to have my soul? And every time I found a new god, I found a crazier story. You know?
How do we know which god has
That's
the
the
souls?
thing. We don't know. We don't know which one of the gods has our souls.
Faith will lead you to the
You
correct
know.
decision.
Oh, when I was talking with
Tons of
Lori,
them
who's going to
have
come.
souls.
When I was talking with Lori, on Skeptic Haven earlier today, go check out that episode. It was really, really good. Mods, somebody, can you guys grab the link for me? That would be excellent. But like I kept,
Someone's on it.
I do funny stuff. You know, I tell a little jokey joke here and there. But every time that he was saying how this like SEJ that or SKJ, whatever that Korean cult thing was the acronym was, and then like how like after the Korean
BTS?
War, no, like I went there though. But like after the Korean War, like all these people were like downtrodden, and here comes this dude who's like, I was so depressed I was gonna kill myself up on this mountain, but I didn't because God or Jesus' spirit entered me. So I'm like, so he just war's over, we're burying the bodies, and then this fool goes up on the mountain and comes out, aha, your savior has a spirit. I'm like, a little late, don't you think? But no, they were all sitting there. How lucky that he has come back in our time. It's like just
Giggity.
a war. He couldn't have come back
Because you have to. God doesn't come in your time. Prayers are not answered in when you want them to be answered. They're answered when God needs them to be answered. And those people who suffered needed to suffer to fix God's plan. Okay, God has a plan.
I'm just saying
Why?
there'd be more people at the church
Why? He
service
doesn't
if
have
did,
to do
if
that.
he did it before the war.
But the people who
Like,
went
he'd
to
have
heaven,
more
the
followers.
people who've already passed away have gone to heaven, so they're good. We got to get more people. So we had to
How do
get,
you know
you know
they
what I
didn't go to
mean?
hell?
Because God wouldn't have done that to them. God is a good God.
Or is he a jealous God?
No, he's not.
Only
He tells his
jealous.
people to
He's
slaughter
only
the other
jealous if you
village.
don't give him your foreskin. Okay.
Right.
He only
I've
gets
been
mad when you don't give
sending him
foreskin.
emails for months now to get mine back. So
Yeah, what's the return policy like on that?
Unfortunately, he
I think
eats.
mine was turned into a wallet or something. but-
No,
So gross.
he eats them like pork rinds.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Mhm.
I hope he uses some kind of dip because
So that would you really think about like how big a god would be, and like what would a god want to snack on?
luge dip.
Exactly.
I don't know what's going on here, people. I don't know, we're talking
I'm not
about
in charge.
Neither am I.
Like God runs a call-in show and you're in the queue, he'll get to you when it's
What would be the hold music if you had to pray?
Jesus wants me for a sunbeam or something. There's this boat out in the harbor right now with a big old cross on it. It's this big hulking steel vessel. It's got a big cross on its smokestack, and apparently it's what these folks do is they go around from place to place and talk Jeebus to everybody that's willing to stop by and whatever. It's called the name of the vessel is the Sunbeam, which is like really?
Oh, they're on a
Oh,
boat.
that's what you're talking about, the sunbeam thing. I was like, where the hell
That
is
is
this
interesting.
sunbeam? What's a sunbeam?
Well, that's a song too.
It's a song too. Jesus
Yeah.
wants me for a sun.
There's the episode that Mikey was on earlier because I couldn't do it. So
Thank you.
Aw.
Oh,
Thank
it's
you.
Maya.
the feud continues.
Man,
She just helped you out though.
Yeah, like what's
That's
that?
what we both do that. We help each other and then immediately insult each other.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you both help you out.
Yeah, we both help me.
Help me, help you, help me.
I think we're both in agreement that I should be helped here.
No.
Highway to Hell. That would be the sound. That would be the hold music for my prayer line if I was God.
Hey, wait a minute. While you're on hold, like, wait.
Who are you connecting me to? What?
Jeopardy.
Right.
The Last in Line by Dio.
I'm thinking it's for me. I think it's still girl from Empanina. It's the same. It's just old music.
Ipanema.
Empanada. The girl from Empanada.
The girl from Empanada.
The girl with empanadas. They should do a mariachi version of that.
The
song.
girl with empanadas comes walking.
I will follow her anywhere. Those things are delicious.
Oh my god, empanadas are so good.
Hmm.
It's good
What is the
stuff.
Constantinople song? That one would kind
Istanbul,
of fit too.
Constantinople.
Yeah, that one. That would fit too.
That's a fun one too. It's a fun song.
No, it's heaven, which is hell to me. So you'd probably be stuck on the phone with the song "Roly
And then, of
Poly
course-
Fish Heads."
Roly poly
Heads,
fish.
fish,
Eat
heads,
them up.
roly poly fish,
Fish,
heads,
heads,
fish.
That's a real
Heads,
song.
Eat them
Heads.
up. Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yum.
Yum.
Fish heads, fish.
It's
Oh,
also
yeah.
voted the worst song ever created by human beings.
Oh, I don't know. You guys are being too
There's
harsh.
worse
That's a
than
great
sin.
song.
well, there's always
Baby
Kokomo.
Shark.
That's another.
Oh, that's
Kokomo.
horrible. Oh, that would brutalize me.
Kokomo is a great song.
I hate that fucking
song?
song.
I love that.
Oh, you know what? Love Shack. I fucking hate Love Shack. God, I hate
Love
Love
Shack.
Shack.
Where
I
we
hate
can
corny.
get together.
I hate corny shit.
It's
That's
like
why Weird
Stand.
Al.
I hate that one too. From
That's why Weird
R.E.M.
Al rubs me
Stand.
the wrong way. It's because Weird Al is like corny, but everybody loves him because he's corny. I don't like anything that's corny, so he's like repulsive to me. But that fucking Love Shack shit, and
It's so
Love Shack, baby. I'm like, just fucking sing. What's wrong with this guy?
It's so
24/7.
Rock Lobster.
Rock Lobster's a fun song.
We're
That's
on the beach.
How about
It
24/7
was a
Nickelback?
rock. It was a
Oh, Nick-
rock lobster.
Isn't Nickelback Canadian? Isn't that your fault, Neil?
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Nickelback's my fault. Yeah.
I thought.
You
likes
brought
Nickelback.
Nickelback.
He likes Nickelback.
Oh no, I
Nickelback's
said
from
that would be the-
Alberta. They're from Alberta, so that explains a lot of
We're
things.
talking
about
about bands
Yeah.
we hate or songs we hate. 24/7
But
Nickelback.
they moved to BC
Canada for
and started up their own
97%
record
of the
label.
world's
So-
problems. So
I'm sorry, what?
Canada
Problems,
is responsible for 97% of the world's problems.
Yes, the good ones. Yes,
No.
like
Mm-mm.
Putin. And,
No, like Justin Bieber, Drake, Satanic Panic.
Satanic Panic come
started
from
here.
Canada?
It did. Yes, it did.
Wow.
Yes, it did. There was a book. There was a book that was written by a crazy dude who decided to have a crazy lady, and they both lied about it. And they wrote a book, and it came out in Canada, and then it went over to the Australians, and they didn't know no better, so they believed it. And then it came over to the Americans, and then Oprah Winfrey did a whole thing on it and say Satanic Panic was a thing. And I blame y'all because didn't nobody check those people back then. And they all came out later to say they was lying about it, but didn't nobody listen to it. And the cat was out the bag. And I didn't get to play D&D because of that. So yeah, y'all.
No time like the present. And yeah, we have lots of crazy people up here. We have a lady that thinks she's the Queen of Canada for fun.
Mhm.
That's right, we do.
Mhm.
She's nuts.
Ramona brain damage or whatever the fuck her name.
She got people arrested in Ontario.
What?
Violently.
Yeah, no, she had them start interfering with police, and the
Oh,
police ended up
no.
arresting these people. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Thrown to
she's
the
a
ground
danger.
hard.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's crazy.
Oh my! So what is it about Canada? There does seem to be like an exceptional amount of lunacy.
What? Don't what?
Yeah, we
Really
got that
saying
going
that?
on here in
I'm
space.
saying-
You're in the
You can't
U.S.
talk
and you're saying that
Yeah.
about
We
Canada.
can't talk about
Yeah.
America. I mean, we're perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We've
right.
got Apple.
You know what
Pop.
Robin Williams said about Canada and the U.S.?
What?
Canada's a really nice loft apartment above a crack den.
But we have really nice crack.
Look, Ali, sometimes people are defensive over there, like it's not much. It's just a hole in the ground, but it's our hole in the ground. And
Yeah.
sometimes we just get really
It's a
defensive.
crater.
You know, I always dust off the table when people do lines here. You know what I mean?
We're classy, damn it.
Yeah, we're super classy. You know, talk about my crack den. My crack.
You may be interested in Celine Dion. Jesus Christ.
Is anybody interested in Celine Dion these days?
Celine Dion is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
She's
Oh,
Oh my
My.
fucking word.
she is a normal singer.
With a French accent.
She's just a normal singer. She doesn't have this range that the station
I'm
does.
dead.
Look at the fucking sheet music.
Who's the one that married Mutt Lange?
I know.
What singer is it that married Mutt Lange?
I remember Celine Dion when she only sang in French back in the day, like when
Me
Much
too.
Music first started.
Mm.
Do you know that one, Neil? What singer is it that married Mutt Lange?
Mutt Lang?
Yeah,
You-
yeah,
you-
Lange.
You took Shania Twain?
But that's who it is. Yeah, it just
Yeah.
weirds me out still to this day because he did so much for rock and hard rock and metal, and then married.
He did
Shania
some
Twain.
country stuff too, dude. Jeff Lang did lots of different stuff. So.
But
that
he
her-
started in just rock though.
That's where he got known for. Was that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
AC/DC's first 3 records.
Jeff Mutt Lang.
Yeah.
Seen him once downtown when he was over at was it Mushroom Studios or Little Mountain Sound? I think it was Mushroom Studios. He was talking to somebody there. I saw him. I didn't go up and talk to him. I just was driving past and I saw him stand there. I know exactly.
Didn't Celine pass?
Celine Dion? No, she's still alive.
Is she? Okay.
That's great.
Oh. All right. I thought I saw a video of her at like a wedding, and then they were like, "Oh, she's not in a good way."
Apparently, I look like Celine if I shave. So there you go.
You're beautiful.
You're about the same height.
Yeah, yeah,
She's like Galadriel.
yeah.
Your hair's
I
about the same
literally-
length too.
If I shave, I literally look like I'm 12 years old. So.
12-year-old with
I
a
would
gray
love to
man
see that.
streak.
Prove
Mm.
that. Prove
It was
that,
her
Neil.
husband who passed. Okay. I got the
Well,
story.
the last
mixed.
couple of times that I've done it, people said, "Dude, you look like you're 12 or 13." I'm like, "No, I hear that all the
Is
time."
that all you have to do to look younger? Just grow a beard?
No, shave it off.
And then grow a beard and then shave it.
Okay, so if I grow a full beard and then I shave it, I'll look 12 years younger.
Then you are right now. Yeah,
Sure.
that's how it works.
What is that, Miss Parker?
Science.
Logic? I'm losing logic. What do you mean?
No,
What is
in your
that?
hand. In your hand.
Oh, my drugs.
That's what I thought it was.
He'll look
intense
like
smoking.
Luffy.
Yeah.
He'll look
Look at
like
that.
Biker
Like
Luffy.
You need one of those.
Yes, we have.
You need one of those, Ollie.
Oops.
No, I don't.
Hang on, what the hell am I doing?
My
You lost
Gandalf's
control.
You'd be like Winston Churchill, though.
Yes,
Oh,
Sinead
did
O'Connor
Sinead
passed away.
O'Connor? Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Same age as me, by the way.
She was in a bad way when the last couple videos she was making. She wasn't in a good
Yes,
place.
No.
yes, Sinead O'Connor did just pass last week, right?
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Did the Pope get the last laugh?
Who cares? Fuck the
Different
Pope.
Pope.
Yeah, fuck the Pope. Yeah,
Fuck the
Yeah, it was
motherfucking
Pope John
Pope.
Paul II.
yeah. She
Yeah,
outlived that Pope.
Yeah.
And by the way, Chris Christopherson stood by her on that. Just FYI.
Wow.
Who's
The
that?
poor thing.
He's a folk country singer kind of guy, Chris Christopherson. Come on, really?
Yeah, Chris Christopherson was big.
Oh, so I can just
He's
name off
huge.
stuff and you better know who I'm talking about? That's how we're doing
Fuck
it?
yeah. What is Chris Christopherson? Yeah.
I don't know who Chris Christopherson is.
He had a couple big hits in the 70s.
Couple.
Yep.
About
Just
5.
hanging
Dude, he
around
had
with Johnny Cash and
tons
doing
of
a lot
them.
of drugs.
Maybe if I hear a song, I'll know, but the name isn't ringing any. It's not popping.
I think he did a
Okay.
song with Bette Midler, or what's the other one?
I know who Bette Midler is.
Oh,
He,
Well, he also was
he
the
wrote
original-
he wrote me and Bobby McGee.
Oh, I know that song. Okay. So I am familiar. I just don't know his name.
he famous.
Got it.
Huge. Could be a generational thing too, because he was really big in like 70s, early 80s.
I just heard that song "I Don't Want to Miss a Thing" by Aerosmith. It's one of the most romantic lines I think I've ever heard, or one of the most romantic lyrics. Those were actually said to Barbra Streisand by who played Thanos? Come on, who played Thanos?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Nope. Somebody
Arnold
besides
Schwarzenegger.
Mikey. Somebody besides Mikey.
I can't think of
Josh
his name.
Brolin. Josh Brolin. His
Josh
dad.
Brolin.
His dad.
Oh
was-
yes.
His dad was dating Barbra Streisand, and he said that to her one night as they were falling asleep. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to miss a thing. Somehow, years later, the Aerosmith songwriters got a hold of that line and turned it into a hit.
Yeah,
Isn't
that song just means Armageddon is on.
Yeah, it's romantic. That's a
Yes,
sweet line. There we go. Josh
Yeah.
Brolin. James Brolin was his dad.
Also, Chris Christopherson was the lead role in the original A Star Is Born.
Who was an alien?
Star is Born.
Mhm.
See what that one is.
They remade it recently with Lady Gaga and
No, the original was actually older than that, and it was James. Who the fuck was it?
Chris Christopherson was not an alien. No,
that
was
film was that film was first made. A Star Is Born was first made in the 50s,
The
and it
50s,
starred Judy
oh
Garland.
yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And I forget the guy.
Ooh, guess what? I can fact check you. Actually, the first one is 1937, starring Jeanette Gaynor and Frederick March, directed by William A.
Frederick March.
Willman.
Yeah.
Ha, found one more. Ooh, I know
Mikey.
things
There you
now.
go. One more.
I
There you
learned
go.
some
Give me
stuff.
that.
Have you
There's
have
a
you
bunch
seen
of
the
them. I've seen none of them.
have you seen the original Blade?
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes. Chris Christopherson is in that movie as well. He plays the guy
Okay.
that does all his weapons and van and stuff like that.
Oh, he's
Yep.
the dude who. Okay, now I have
That's
a face.
Chris
Okay,
Christopherson.
cool beans. Thank you guys. I'm learning
He
stuff.
wasn't an alien, though. I don't think he was.
I'm
He's
looking.
Star is
No.
Born.
No, that's
He's one of the aliens they're testifying about in Congress today. Apparently,
no, that
He
was
also
the guy from-
dated very briefly before she passed away. He also dated Janis Joplin, and that's why she does
Oh.
that song.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, Janis Joplin's Bay. Got it. Why didn't you say so?
Mike's drinking a blank bottle of something.
Hey, until somebody wants to sponsor this cup, it remains blank. If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Now, just so you know, the people will say a name, and I won't recognize the name, but they'll give you like a movie or something that the person's been in, or a TV show or something. And I'll go, oh, okay, now I know who you mean, right? Because you see the face, and you're like, oh yeah,
Exactly.
I see the face, but the name didn't really hold fast, I guess. But that's happened to me a few times.
It happens to me all the time. All the freaking time. There's like certain actors I see and I'm like, ooh, I like their face, but I don't know their name. And I like their face and everything. Like, okay, like the one dude who did Hustle and Flow. He's the main character in Hustle and Flow.
Terrence Howard?
That guy. Love him to pieces. I love his face. I love to see his face and everything. I
Remember when he
do
was
not
in
like
Adventure?
Keanu Reeves' face. Keanu
Get
Reeves'
out.
face
Get out.
upsets me.
Get out.
There's
Get
a,
out.
it upsets
How
me.
dare
It
you
doesn't
speak about
move.
the nerd messiah?
His face doesn't move.
It doesn't need to.
It doesn't move.
It doesn't
He has a
have to.
Botox face. He's had the same face and the same facial expression and the exact same tone to his voice since he was 17 years old. I honestly believe there's something chemically wrong with him. Like he did something and he's just stuck. And the only role that actually fits him right now, the role that he was meant to play, was John Wick.
Okay.
That's it. That's the only role that was good for. Everything else was leading up to this, and he has finally did the thing he was meant to do. This
I
was
will
it.
say this: he was a horrible Constantine.
Oh my god!
Right.
What? Horrible!
He didn't do good content.
Horrible!
Poor
I'll
Mikey.
agree with that.
Oh, Mikey left. He just left. You chased
He's
him
like, I
away.
can't take it anymore.
Added up to here, Mikey has.
I
thought
know
this
a
was
lot
a
of
safe-
nerds.
I thought this was a safe space. I was wrong.
I
in my
love Keanu,
assumption.
man. He's Canadian, so we can brag about him.
Mhm.
He is like, do a 30-second
Neo.
Google
He was
on the.
Neo.
Can you chill, Ollie? Do a 30-second Google on Keanu Reeves' personal life. Just take 30 seconds to read the shit that he's gone through. He will be your favorite fucking person. He is the nicest guy.
Never
Yeah.
said I didn't love him as
Meekest
a person.
and coolest
He's
amongst
the
us.
sweetest man ever. I love how he loves his
Therefore-
fans.
Therefore, there is no need for
Doesn't
him
make
to
him a good
even
actor.
do anything in the movie. You just
Doesn't
put
make him a good
Keanu
actor.
There.
He
And
could
the
be the
movie's
best
great.
person in the world. That man
Okay.
could cut his left nut off to save 100,000 children, and he would still be the best man in this world. Doesn't make him a good actor. He is the same person in every
That's Kevin
fucking
Costner.
movie.
That's Kevin Costner to me.
Keanu Reeves
Yeah.
went to the acting school of Mick Nolte, and he took it to the next level.
Now, Kevin Costner, he's the worst at that. He's never anybody but Kevin Costner. Every movie.
Nicolas Cage.
There's another one.
Dickless
Wow.
Rage. Come on now.
Keanu Reeves
always
is on
the
the
same.
same level as Nick Cage.
No, Keanu's way above Dickless
We
Rage.
love them. I'm just saying they're not good actors. That's all. They're still fun to watch.
Dickless
They're just
Rage.
not actors.
I'm not leaving in solidarity
He's
with Mike
always
and
the
grabbing my
same.
bong.
I love him though. I do love him. My friend BGTV hates that I don't like Keanu Reeves too. He tries to fight me about it, but I'm a stand hard. I'm sorry. And I love The Matrix. I think it's a fun movie. Really cool concept. I just
First one.
get sick of seeing him be the same dude in everything. I can't take it anymore. What about Johnny Depp?
There goes Stephanie.
Johnny Depp is a method actor. Johnny Depp, like he like gets all the way up in the character, like that other dude, Hedgler, the guy who played
Heath Ledger
that guy. I like that.
The
I
one who
like
died.
this.
or Gary Oldman is another.
There
one.
you go.
Very much like
Good.
They make
Lord.
you forget that you're watching them, and that's like, ooh, that I like when they do
Yeah.
that. That's really cool.
That is cool.
Alan Rickman is one of my favorites for doing that, by the way.
Billy.
There's one
How you
who
doing, buddy?
doesn't do that, but still is top shelf would be Jack Nicholson. You almost always know it's Jack Nicholson, but you don't care.
But you don't
just-
care.
He
Yeah.
brings it anyways, like De Niro kind of too.
I think acting
De
is
Niro definitely,
exceptionally hard. I don't want to act like, because I'm not an actor, so I don't know how hard it is to do that. You know what I mean? I'm just the viewer. But yeah, I have my rankings.
Tell Mikey you love Keanu now.
No.
Kiss and makeup.
I like the movie Keanu about the kitty Keanu, and I stand for Keanu all day. That's my Keanu, is a little kitty. Hashtag my Keanu.
Just
My Keanu.
you opened it up for her and she just kept digging. See?
I didn't. Sorry.
Kept digging.
But I love you, and you're
Do you
beautiful.
like-
You clearly don't. You
I
clearly
do.
hate
Ted, Mikey?
everything about me.
Do you like Bill and Ted?
about me.
I
Do you
think
like-
Bill and Ted was a fun movie. Yeah, it
How
was
about you,
definitely a fun
Mikey?
movie.
Mike, do you
So
stand by
great.
that one?
So great.
Have you seen the newest Bill and Ted?
I
did
have not. Is it worth it?
Oh,
That's
I haven't
funny.
seen it yet.
You haven't seen it yet?
George Carlin can't be in it though, so
Nope.
yeah.
Not
Sure.
in it.
It wasn't in the second one
They
either.
refer to his character a lot. No, he wasn't in the second one either. They referred to his character quite a bit, though.
How do you feel about them like rehashing all of these movies from the 80s and the early 90s? Like, how do you feel about that? There's a part of me that's kind of like, okay, can we just stop?
I don't care.
Okay.
It's better be good.
Certain
Whatever.
movies, I can't wait for them to redo.
Okay, what do you hope? That's a fun question. What movie do you just hope that they remake?
Star Wars.
Well, I'm
Piranha
actually
2.
thinking. I'm actually thinking more TV series right now. Is what
Okay.
my brain.
Little Mermaid.
Buck Rogers. I like to see a reboot of Buck Rogers.
That
Master of the
old
Universe.
space show.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Gil
Master
Gerard
of the
one
Universe.
from
You bullied someone to be here? What?
I usually blackmail everyone, and I told them if they don't come, that I would release all of their
The
porn
doss-
histories.
The dossier is going out.
Yeah.
We're back to the splooging. All right.
That everything on the internet comes back to butt stuff and splooging.
Gotta get
Butt
that safe,
steak!
gotta get that safe search. Pop-up blocker.
Ooh, somebody said Police Academy. Another
Academy
Police
4.
Academy.
Greatest American,
I
Greatest
don't know if
American
they can-
Hero. I want to see that one remade. The Greatest American
Which one?
Hero was fun.
Greatest American Hero.
They're going to be.
It's a fun
They are
TV
making.
show. Yeah.
Are they really?
They are rebooting Greatest American Hero.
No shit.
Yep.
They just brought back
I-
Futurama for me. And I've been waiting for that for a long time. It's been 10 years. And I got so excited. I just binged watched the last 2 seasons just so that I can watch the first episode of this new season.
I didn't know they
Yeah.
stopped it. I had no idea that they stopped
Michael,
Yeah,
check out that link in the
It
private
got
chat.
I just
Futurama
did,
got
yeah.
canceled twice and finally got
it.
booted.
So
and
did
now it's
Family
like-
Guy.
Mhm.
That's the original series, dude. The whole thing.
Oh, that
I
is so
freaking
cool.
love that show. You talking about Greatest American Hero still?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
original series.
Oh
the
yeah, on
whole
YouTube.
thing,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. You
I-
can
My
watch it
ex
for
said-
free, actually.
My ex sat right next to him at a Cubs game and said he was really kind of kind and not a stuck-up pretentious jerk.
And
Isn't
Stephanie
that
fades back into
fun?
existence.
I like when she
Who's
goes
not
up
a
and down.
kind? Who's kind?
The guy who was the Greatest American Hero actor. He was.
Yeah.
She sat next to him at
Oh,
the Cubs game.
William something was his name.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
I've never seen this before, and I'm loving the fro. I see there's a
Isn't it
spaceship.
He was inept. He never
Oh
felt
my
like
God.
he could do it. He could barely fly.
It's an
Oh,
80s
he's
It was
the
comedy
unguy.
superhero
Oh,
Well, it's all about the suit. You know, it was not
Yeah.
nothing about
Oh.
nothing about the individual. It was all about the suit. The other part of that I really enjoyed was the fact that Robert Culp was his handler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Culp was great in that too.
He was.
And he was. I always enjoyed
William Katt,
anything
thank
he ever did. Was I always thought he
I
was.
I'm
makes
gonna
me
add
think
this
of
to my
really
Discord
good.
playlist. We'll watch this. We're gonna add it to our playlist. I've never seen this, and yeah, we're gonna play this
It's
in our
from the early
Discord.
'80s, so it's not
That
surprising.
makes me think of the Quantum Leap. Who was his handler
That's so cute.
in the
Oh,
original Quantum
Sam?
Leap? Yeah.
Sam or
but-
whatever.
No, but the actor
Yeah.
I can't think of the actor's name, but I know who you mean.
was awesome. And that's what made that show great for me.
Oh yeah.
So it's like the number 2 guy is really important.
okay. Who played Sam in Quantum Leap?
Ziggy.
Ziggy.
No.
No. Well, that
Ziggy
was
was
the
I
role.
great.
want Passions to come back.
Ziggy
Passions.
Stardust.
Oh, that's right. Sam was the role that's Bakula played.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that was Sam Beckett. Yeah.
There
Named
was
after
this
the
weird
writer.
soap opera called Passions, and it had like this lady named Tabitha. She was a witch, and she had a little doll, but was really a person. And it
Dean
would,
Stockwell.
oh, it
Yep.
was the best.
That's
It
it.
was so good.
You really liked it.
It was the
Which one?
best.
Which
it was
one?
the best.
What?
Passions.
Passions. There was this weird soap opera about like occult devils, demons, angels, statues coming to life, possessed dolls, people coming back from the dead. It was great, and it was called Passions. And then they took it off the air. It was the best thing ever. It was,
I thought it was an over the top.
Passions?
yeah, it was called
Never
Passions.
heard of it.
Like an
So
over-the-top
worth
Called
it.
soap opera.
press compressions.
I think there's episodes on YouTube. I think you can watch it on YouTube. It's horribly acted, like Days of Our Lives, like just but the storyline is so Doctor Who. It's so great.
I know. I am almost 100% positive no one will recall the daytime soap, late afternoon daytime soap, ran in the 60s and late 60s, early 70s, called Dark Shadows.
I
So it was
barely.
kind of
Dark
about a
Shadows is
vampire.
great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was really quite well done, but it was definitely daytime soap stuff.
Okay.
I've never seen it, but I'm looking for it now. What's it called?
Dark Shadows.
Dark Shadows. Johnny Depp played the role of Barnabas in the movie.
In the reboot.
In the
movie,
in the film, Johnny
Yeah.
Depp.
Oh, that's where they got that from.
Yeah.
What?
Interesting.
Okay, Passion says nothing about any of what you said.
The Passions TV show, yes. Tabitha is a witch. She has a doll that comes to life. His name is Timmy. And he's played by this little person, and it's great. Okay? He has like a very commanding role in the entire series. The statues are angels and demons. There's literally a battle of good and evil for the town. It's freaking amazing. And I just dropped you the link. I dare you to watch it. You will be hooked. You will get hooked. It's amazing. Absolutely wonderful. I don't know why they took it away. They just stole it from
They
me.
didn't want you to be happy.
Tabitha as a
Nobody
witch.
ever
is kind
wants
of
me to be
stolen.
happy.
Isn't Tabitha as a witch kind of stolen?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She's like this bohemian witch kind of lady, and she's always up to something. She's always trying to get somebody.
Isn't that where we get
Tabitha was the name of Darren and Samantha's kid in
the
Bewitched.
two Darrens?
Ooh.
So it says, in the world of power and money, the wealthy and powerful Crane family rule the town of Harmony from their mansion on Raven Hill. But behind the money are the many lies and
Raven Hill.
secrets. Most of what the Cranes do affects the other core families, the working class, Bennetts, the Russells, and the Lopez Fitzgeralds.
That's the Latina family that work for them, because it's not racist to have Latinas be your house servants, even if the whole family works for you.
Yeah, they got really low ratings by the end of 2007, so that's why it got cut in 2008.
Yeah. Listen, I'm telling you, try it out, babe. Try it out.
Are the brave.
I don't do soap operas, really.
It's not even a soap opera. It's like Doctor Who with soap opera motifs.
So Deep Space Nine. Okay.
Oh. Sick burn.
Good deep
Good
one
points.
there.
Totally worth it.
Roasted them.
Did you
All
see
real
Google
witches
Eats?
are named Tabitha. Exactly.
Google Eats says, Miss Parker, your order of the #1 DVD set of Passions is shipped. You may also be
Yes.
interested in little doll clothes.
I would. I actually have a little doll head over here that used to be a complete doll, but they were sacrificed. So it's just their head now. And then the other doll, their twin, is in the closet in their box. Well, not in their box, but in a box next to another box.
Another disembodied head.
Well, just one disembodied head. The other doll has their body and their head, and they're both in the same place.
Sure they-
Gotcha.
I got to ask Tons, where does the comma go in that sentence?
Yes.
Oh, where? What? Commas?
Doctor Who would watch this.
Who would-
There are no commas, but the sentence needs one. I just
Mm. Oh, I see what
Doctor
you mean.
comma
Watch this.
who would watch this?
Watch this, right? Doctor Who would watch this. Sure.
Yeah, they're doing a Passions reunion.
Shut up.
Mm-mm.
What does that even mean? Are they gonna like do a
don't
weird
know.
little Comic-Con? It's like 6 people in a building together who want to get autographs from Timmy and Tabitha.
Passions reunion scheduled.
Yeah, there'll be 5 people in line in front of you.
Sweet.
I guess it's from 2021, so
Ah,
it's probably already happened.
I bet. All the cool stuff already happens before I
Yeah.
find out about it.
What kind of losers would be there? Oh, it happened in 2021? Damn.
Man, I wanted to go to that.
I was going to be there just to see if it was going to be cool or not.
Man.
Boy, I feel like I'm called out here. I'm not a grammar Nazi. I'm just throwing up punctuation marks. Trying to be generous. Use them as you will.
I think I found the original Dark Shadows series.
Oh, probably.
And it's in black and white.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right, I think I found it.
I think the last 2 seasons are in color, though, Stephanie, if I remember correctly, when they switched over to color.
Yeah, I think maybe. Yeah.
Last 2 or 3. Because they only had like fucking 4 or 5 seasons, I think, of that.
Yeah, I think so. It was like ran 5 seasons or something. Maya said up earlier in the chat that she remembers it because it came on after Days, and that's right, it did. It was literally part of the whole
So it's like
opera.
a soap opera. I like it. I do like those crazy stories. Telenovelas.
You have to send many doll heads to HR for her birthday.
She'd love it.
I do like little doll heads because they're better than
Very
keeping the
excited.
whole doll.
Don't tell her it's from us. Just say it's on your own idea, though. We don't want to take credit for it.
Grammar commie. Grammar socialist.
With doll heads.
I'm just passing out, punctuation marks along with fucks because I'm almost out of fucks right now. But
Almost.
Got me some new chucks today, so that was pretty cool.
nice.
They're the practice ones. They're like foamy rubber kind of shit.
So you won't
I have a
count
pair of
yourself
aluminum
out.
ones.
So
that
you
I
won't
made.
knock yourself out.
Well, I haven't yet ever. So yeah, but I have hit myself in the nuts a couple of times with the aluminum ones that I built that I made. Yeah, that was fun.
I don't
would you
imagine
do
that
that
was
to your
a hell of a lot of fun. No.
You're going to be up here at a black eye on Tuesday.
I don't do that.
Dude, it's like foam rubber. It's like they're for practicing. They had
When-
cool ass
listen.
dragons on them, so I was like, yeah. I
Yeah,
need those.
when Paul and Shannon visit, you should challenge Paul to a nunchuck.
Oh, that
Yeah.
would be fun.
Yeah.
Can you do that, please, and record it? Thank you.
Well, TikTok that shit, man. Oh
I'm
yeah.
about to say, you want your TikTok to go viral, Neil. There you go.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you. All right,
In a
this is the
nunchuck.
ultimate debate. You're just like, fuck this epistemology bullshit. We're gonna get real.
Oh no, you guys could play Knuckles. You know how to play Knuckles?
Yes.
You guys should play Knuckles and see who wins that. That would be the ultimate debate because there's really nothing else to fight about except who has the strongest knuckles.
That is
She's
how we
made a
will
good
determine
argument.
who is the breeder of amongst our tribe.
Because now that we know atheism is true, we got to figure out who is the best atheist. Who's going to be the king of atheists, and how
Well,
else
you
will
know.
we find out? As we got to do knuckle fights.
Back in
Atheist
the
knuckle
day,
fights.
when I was doing my knuckle fights, they used to call me Old Iron Knuckles.
See?
Really?
We gotta get like promo pictures of you and Paul with your knuckles out. I think this could be a thing, and then we finally have a king of the atheists.
I have
And
weaponry.
look
well,
too.
no.
that.
See,
You can put it in a cage.
On this
Two
hand,
atheists
too,
center, one atheist leaves.
boom. Telling you.
Cage match.
Besides, I
Cage
also
match atheists.
I tower over him, so
That's
It'll be a
true.
quick fight.
I don't know
Alright,
if Paul will
you
be
know,
able to reach up enough to do the knuckle game.
Then you have to sit down and do
Yeah,
it over
but
again.
no, Neil. You slammed
Yeah, you can't
yourself
just
in the
power
nuts.
over someone.
I suspect.
with your mighty knuckles. No, you gotta sit. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm also
I don't
known
see
for popping
any other
eyeballs
way.
out. So
I just don't see any other way for us to find out who's going to lead the atheists.
no, he can do that. I don't need to do that. That's fine.
He was like,
There
sounds
can
like
only be
work.
one.
He wins.
I just concede right now. You win, Paul.
Congratulations on your new title, Paul.
Leader of the atheist. Yeah.
Good luck. I don't want that
Pretty
fucking
sure-
job.
Pretty sure
Well,
Paul's
somebody- I
leaving
keep
the
getting
planet
asked
right now after
question.
hearing that one.
I keep getting asked the question. They ask me, well, who's your leader? Who's your leader? And I'd be like, I don't
What?
know yet, and I'll get back to you. So I've been trying to figure out who the leader of the atheists are so that I can tell
who the leader is.
when I go, okay, so I like to play in Discord and talk to Christians. And
Yeah.
I play stupid, and I let them talk to me, and they'll ask me, well, you're atheist, so you got to believe in something. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? And they'll be like, oh, well, you have to have a leader. There's always a leader. And I'm like, I guess sometimes I say Paulogia, sometimes I say Dragnot, sometimes I'll just like name people and they get really upset no matter who I name. So, but I've been trying to figure out like who our leader is. Hitchens is our leader.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hitchens.
Well, he
Not my
passed
leader.
away, so
Yeah, he's not here
Carl
anymore.
Sagan.
Yeah,
Not my
he has to be a
president.
moving leader.
Yeah.
Carl Sagan.
But
Is
that's almost
Sagan's
more
still alive?
poetic, though. Take me to your leader, and we can't take him
Dead.
because he's dead.
Yeah, there has to be someone that I can tell the Christians, like, okay, who are you following? And I'd be like, ooh, I'm following Neil because he's the leader of the atheists, and then they can come over here and talk to you.
yeah, you can tell him that. Sure, you can send him my way.
Don't tell him that.
Blame Dragnet. Dragnet was great. He's so funny. I love how he does his shirts or does his shows all shirtless and shit.
It's because he's hot. It really is because he's hot. When he moved to Texas, he stopped wearing shirts while he streamed.
Yeah,
Because it's just so hot. And that's a lot of
Like,
times
was
why
he-
like you see me skimpy too. It's hot. I'm not.
Oh yeah.
Jack Daniels is our leader.
Jack Daniels.
My leader is Glenn Fittich.
I'm Fittich.
An excellent leader. L-I-T.
yeah.
See what you did there. That's a different type of letter.
Surprising joke coming from an American, though.
Ollie.
What?
It's like
What
after
the
8. Are you
actual-
turning into a pumpkin yet, or what?
Why would I turn into a pumpkin, buddy?
You always like
And
well,
it's
it's
after midnight.
After midnight.
After
Let it
midnight.
all-
When Ollie turns into a pumpkin.
I didn't say it this time. Just let the record reflect that it wasn't me this time.
You usually turn into a pumpkin.
Fuck no.
After
He
midnight.
said, "Fuck pumpkins."
Well, it's
Get offended. You're
later
like, "Fuck
for-
no, I know the goddamn squash." Squash.
You must be friends with Steven Anderson
Yeah.
from the NIFB, the one they called what was it? Was it
Pumpkin
Jimmy
sexual.
Snow called him a fruit like a pumpkin? I'm like,
Pumpkin, yeah.
it's a fruit.
I can't
now.
remember the guy's name. Yeah.
Pumpkin's a
Yes.
fruit.
Mr.
Maybe.
Pumpkin. Jimmy
No, it's
Jimmy
not.
got into that whole Mr. Pumpkin thing
It's a
for a
gourd.
while there. It was kind of funny.
I still have the pumpkin in my bio, which apparently, what's it? Atheist girl didn't like that for some reason. I don't think she knew the history behind the whole thing, but she fucking blocked me when she saw that. I'm like, I don't think you understand why I have it in here.
Why you have a pumpkin?
Yeah.
I don't know how you'd get offended by a pumpkin.
I think she was misinformed about what the whole thing meant.
Oh, okay. Okay. I have done that before, been misinformed. That happens to the best of us.
Oh yeah, of course. We all have it at least once or twice in our lives, right? The Bible.
Yeah.
Dude.
The
Did
devil-
you know
Water bottles like this, Aunt Your?
Ooh. Are you following those leaders? Because those leaders will lead you like right.
Those are two of them. Two leaders.
Two leaders.
Those are two leaders. Even I, a mere American, no, that's a 2-liter.
Soda? What do you mean pop? That's what we call it here in Canada, pop.
A soda. Soda.
So
We say
pop.
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 That's a soda. Soda.
Pop.
Yeah, you put them together, you get soda pop, which is actually what the word is. So there you go.
And that word doesn't make any sense. I don't know where that word came from. I don't
France.
understand. Or is it like
No,
baking soda and it's pop and it fizzes or something? Like I don't get it. I don't understand. Not that
Yeah,
it matters.
The
but-
bubbles popping, carbonation, yada yada.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess I
and
do
the people
understand.
who used to pour it back in the 50s, you could only get it in one spot, and they were known as soda jerks. The ones who would
This is
pour
true.
your,
Yep.
the one who would pour your drink. They were known as
Most
soda
of them
jerks.
jerks.
So if somebody was selling hot dogs at the exact same time, would you call them? What would you call them?
A hot dog soda jerk.
Wiener jerks.
Wiener jerks.
Wiener jerks.
Out there
Jesus.
jerking wieners on Tuesday to pay for your kid to go to college, Tom. I'm so proud.
And then popping soda jerks. What?
Language is fun. Language is. I like language.
Slightly is. I call it Pepsi. I call it Dr. Pepper. There you go.
I
Which
just call
was,
it
but
Coke.
technically,
I'm-
I think was the very first soda pop was Dr. Pepper.
Is it?
Tons of mice. I believe that Stool has a copyright on the word perverts.
Soda. What was the first soda? Let's
Coke.
see.
No.
It says the
Coke
9
and
oldest sodas in the world. Let's see. I want to learn some stuff and things. Okay, root beer created 1898 in United States by Edward Charles Edmund Bark. And he got the grossest thing he could find and said, you know what I'm going to do? Let it sit in a jar till it ferments. And
The guy's name was
I let the
actually Bark.
Keanu. I let
Yeah,
the
his last name
Keanu
is
share slide. Now root
ARQ.
beer's on your fucking radar. Look,
Well,
I
root
understand
beer-
you want the world to burn, but goddamn, some people have things they love. Things
I'm
they
just-
cherish.
I
That's
like
all
root
over.
beer.
Dude,
Well, hold on. What did you say the date was, Ms. Parker? What did you say the date was?
It says the year is 1898.
Okay.
It is the United
Already
States.
not oldest.
Okay, it's not the oldest. Okay, I go to the other end of the chart thing.
Dr. Pepper is the
I'm-
oldest major soft drink ever or created in America in 1885. by a
What about
pharmacist.
Moxie? What about
Oh.
Moxie?
How about
Moxie's
this one?
not a major soft drink.
Okay, here we
Is
go.
so.
Short sweeps. Whatever. it's called.
You try saying that in
How do
Lisbon
you say
Falls.
this one?
Jesus
My
Christ,
American-
Mr. Man. What the hell's the matter with you? You
Does-
come over here, I'll take you to Lisbon Falls where the Moxie Festival happens every goddamn year, and you won't live a minute. Jesus.
Okay.
You
I'll
guys
live
feel
2
that?
minutes.
You guys feel that nor'easter just tear through here?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Does that one count?
You
in the
bastards. You bastard. You, Jesus.
Stephanie,
Not
you
a
should
major
change it.
soft drink. Not a major soft drink.
It's
Stephanie-
not a major soft drink.
Stephanie, you should
Okay.
change the name of your podcast to the nor'easter.
Originally
know.
made in
Let
Morrison's
'em
old
know.
corner drugstore in Waco, Texas, the drink's unique flavor was a hit when it was first sold in 1885. Wade Morrison, the drugstore owner, named it Dr. Pepper after the doctor or whatever, I guess.
What about
There you go.
Moxie? Apparently made. There's a bunch of these. What the hell are all these drinks people were not drinking?
1884.
So a year earlier. Yes, but it's not like if you went to Italy and said, "Hey, can I get a bottle of Moxie?"
Moxie, a force of
What?
character, determination, or nerve.
But there's a beer
You've
called
got a hell of a lot of nerve.
It says live your life with more Moxie. And it was a drink in 1885, and people drank it and they loved it.
Okay.
And
sure.
then they stopped making it.
Where is it now?
I don't know.
It's listen, all the girls will think you're foxy if you chug a lug your Moxie and never show the pain. So goodbye, I'll see you later. I'll be in the land of taters. Stay on me.
I don't even know what that was, but we have come to the hour and a half cap that I put on this show. So, yeah. Plus, I got some shit I got to go do. So, yeah. Before I take my mom out for brunch tomorrow. Yay!
Yeah.
So
Mom
we will
just
see
had
you
to-
in 31 days or so, something like that.
Yeah.
Give or take, yeah. I'm off for the month of August, guys. I promise I will say hi to Shannon and Paul for everybody when they show up next Friday. And yeah, and I hope you guys have a great August. And we'll be back in let's see, September on the 2nd is the first show, and we have Patrick Hassenfratz, which was a recommendation to me. He's a newer atheist. Didn't realize he was an atheist until somebody actually explained to him what an atheist was. Go, oh yeah, that's me. So we're going to hear that. It's the only person I have scheduled for September so far. So I am looking for people to come on and share their stories with Mikey and me. So if you have a story that you'd like to share, hit us up and let us know. My email is in the description box below. You can reach Mikey also on Twitter there with the, like it said, whoops, over there it says at Mikey. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and so just let us know.
So we
And
can get
also,
you,
thanks.
we can get you scheduled. Let's get organized, people, because there's a lot of you that we got to get through. So let's not have it where September we get 3 people, and then here comes October and we have 700 people. So let's form an orderly line. Hit us up. Let's go ahead and get these Tuesday, Thursdays worked out first. Saturdays we try to save for the international people. So if you're a domestic person, if you're in the continental US, or if you're in the regular time zones, not like these other Europeans and such, then yeah, try and take some Tuesdays and Thursdays off our hands so we can get these slots filled up.
Yeah, slots.
Yeah.
What? Oh, slots.
Yeah.
So we can fill up these slots.
Don't forget to drink
Make
the
sure to
matcha.
get in line so you can get in line to fill up all these slots for the next month, folks. Send your emails in. Thanks for joining us.
That's
at
why
the
we're taking August off.
Mm,
We have to pre-lubricate
Filling
everything.
slots.
yeah.
It's a lot of, you gotta, I mean, the work you
The
put
boys
into
will
it.
be ready.
The work you put in
Boys will be ready
beforehand.
with their lubricated slots.
Hovering over everyone's mute buttons so I can end the fucking show.
Yeah, we're gonna hover. Yeah, we are.
Do it.
Neil, say the music thing.
Do it.
Push my button. Go ahead, do it, Neil. Push my button, Neil. Do
Music.
it. Push the button, Neil. Do it.
I don't want no. You're
Music.
scary.
Please, everybody, go to the SoundClouds down below, so you can, or SoundCloud and Bandcamp, and check out me and Neil's very cool music.
Push my button. So good.
Back to the bathroom.
The only show to talk about Jews and gods.
Love you guys.
I am the god of splooge. All right. So, anyways, thanks you guys for hanging out with us over there in the chats on YouTube and Twitch, and also thanks to our wonderful patrons and members. The show would be nothing without you guys. Thank you for all you do for us. And like I always say at the end of the after parties, like the late great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And we'll see you guys next time.
Live long and prosper.